Welcome back to another Topic Talk. I'm TK Breezy, and this is Topic Talk Gold, where we talk about other stuff that's not about games, but sometimes it is. And today, it's going to be mostly about multiverses. So before we get into that, hey, like, follow, subscribe here on the TK Breezy channel. Definitely very much appreciate it. Goes a long way. All right, now on to what everybody was here for. Let's talk about multiverses. Yep, that's right. We're going to talk some goddamn multiverses, bro. Where are all these followers coming from? Hey, thanks for all the follows. We're going to talk some multiverses. All right. So I was going to break this down in a couple categories that I did not write out, but I'm going to write them out now so I make sure I don't forget anything. But let's talk about, I'm going to go good first because I feel like everyone's kind of just shitting on the game. And like, that's understandably so. People would just be shitting on games. But I'm going to talk about the things that I like before I get onto immediately shitting on the game. So first things first, the good things I like, the new additions of the characters are actually very fun. So Jason is fun, right? Joker is fun, right? Banana Guard is fun. Hold on, let me just. All right. Jason fun, Joker fun, B-Guard is fun, right? I think there were some pretty decent balance changes. Rip Velma, though. She sucked. I think the inclusion of the stages that they're using are pretty good, except for competitive. So this is stages are good for fun. Because I'm tired of playing 2v2s on one Dexter's Lab and also Townsville. I like the stages. I like the inclusion of the stages. I feel like there's very good cameos in stages, like Mojo Jojo on Townsville is pretty cool. Dexter's Lab being all moving and shit is pretty cool for fun. But when it's time, me and my boys are trying to grind, and we end up getting, Dexter's moving area, I fucking hate it. You know what I'm saying? Basketball court, I can kind of get down with basketball court, but that's I understand why it wouldn't be fun, but I can definitely get down with basketball court a little more than these other ones, for sure. What else do I like about this game? I think genuinely, 2's definitely feels better at the speed that it is. But 1's kind of feels So 2's feels pretty decent at the speed of the game right now. But obviously the game is focused on 2, so like in that aspect, it kind of makes sense that it's in a good spot, right? You know what I mean? Because like one's gonna feel slower. I feel like the game feels a little sticky at times in 1's, but 2 is like, yeah, the whole point of it is to kind of like there's actions all over the place. So it does with the speed that it's at. I feel like 2's is very easy to watch and recognize. I don't really feel like that was an issue before, in my head, but apparently that may have been an issue to some of the higher ups. They're like, we can't tell what's going on, so let's slow this damn game down. To which that I say, stop marketing to 80-year-olds. Like he wouldn't be able to tell what the game was like at all anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right, here's some stuff that like I don't like necessarily think are terrible things, but wouldn't mind a change. Indifferent, I guess. Indifferent. Let's say model sizes, right? The model sizes, like I get why they, I feel like the model sizes in conjunction with the camera is the reason why I don't like the model sizes. So like I feel like the model sizes in themselves are not the end of the world. It's not that bad. Like as long as everything got scaled, like this character's big, so now the hitbox is big. But I definitely don't think there was an issue with the model sizes before. And because some of the stages don't feel like they got changed, some of the model sizes just don't even make sense. Like Black Adam is tall as shit. So like on any of those stages where Black Adam or there's a platform, like Black Adam's head's just peeking through the platform all the time, and that shit just looks unnatural, bro. That shit looks unnatural. You're right though. The netcode is good. Netcode good. You know what I'm saying? Model sizes. Definitely, yeah, not feeling those. There was something else I wasn't really vibing with. I gotta think about it real quick. Hold on. Let me put this in here. Rifts for one-player content. Rifts for one-player content is definitely good. It's good content. I'm gonna have some gripes about Rift in a second, but the Rifts in themselves are good content. Indifferent, I don't like the UI that much, but I feel like I can still navigate it. I think the UI definitely needs to be improved. Oh, thank you. UI may need improvements, or can be. Like, it's not that hard to navigate, but there definitely is times where I have to like click something and then I clicked out on accident because I clicked the wrong button, but then I clicked back in to do it again, and like I'm like, oh yeah, so I have to like think. Like, the UI doesn't feel super intuitive in my opinion. There's definitely things that they could do to kind of change it back. I actually kind of really like the old UI, if because I went back and played Multiversus, like the beta, like probably like 2 minutes before the full version came out. So what do you think about rifts with a duo? I hate that. I would rather you just allow me to do rifts by myself. I think rifts as a duo is cool if I wanted to do that, but like to complete rifts, to have to do it with a duo, I don't like that. So yeah, I would rather just not do that. So and I'm not saying that like I will never play rifts with a duo, but I don't want it to be required that I have to do the play rifts with the duo to get all the little rift points. So not a fan of that. I think yeah, that's probably about what I can get. I'm indifferent about these two things. All right, now here's the bad. This camera needs to be changed. Is zoomed. All right, that camera is on me, bro. Like, I don't think it needs to be that far on me at all times. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels a little too. It feels like with the combination of the model sizes being bigger and the camera being zoomed, it just feels like we're taking up so much space, real estate, you know, on of the shot when we're fighting up close. You know what I mean? And then obviously there's a decent amount of zoners in the game, so understandably so why I don't actually think I can make this text larger. I don't think that's the thing. This is a notes pad, so doesn't seem like that's an option for me. Oh, we can make it bold. That's about all I know. Anyway, yeah, bro, it's mad big. It's mad big. And so, like, yeah, I feel like that combination is probably bad. I feel like one or the other has to change. If you want the camera that zoomed in, make the model sizes back to normal. If you want the model sizes that big, then zoom the camera out a little bit, right? I feel like progression, okay? Progression definitely needs a little work, because after a while, like I feel like I log on, I play my my dailies, and then I get off. Progression definitely needs work. Progression needs work. Like, I feel like I need more things to work toward, right? Because like the character progression is cool or whatever, but after you hit like level 5, it feels like I'm taking forever to do anything on these characters. And like, what if I don't want to play a bunch of characters? You know what I'm saying? What if I want to hop in and play Garnet all day, every day? Now, luckily I do like 6 characters, so like that's good for me. But there's some guy that just wants to play Garnet all day, every day. You know what I mean? And like after a while, for your battle pass one, it doesn't feel like you're getting progression. For your character pass, it feels like the character pass progression is like kind of down to a zoom or a super slow. And yeah, that's just, I don't know, that's just not really hidden. Training mode not allowing you to train with the character that you don't own is absolute. That's absolutely a money grab of some sort. But if it's not, that's just absolute ass oversight. Like, that should not be an issue at all for me to go into training mode to see, like, if I get blown up by Taz and I want to be like, oh, what was that move Taz did? But I have no intention of ever playing Taz. I don't want to spend my fighter currency on buying Taz just to look at one move. I think that's fucked up. Bro. Training mode not allowing you to play characters you don't own. That's fucked up. So like, I could definitely buy every character because I have a shit ton of points from the beta, or like of character tokens from the beta, but I don't want to buy every character. What if I want to save those for later characters? You know what I mean? There's mad characters in this game that I potentially want to get later, you know, with the IPs that you have. So therefore, this should not be a thing. This should be one of the things that I feel like should 100% be changed in the future. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's another thing I'm kind of indifferent about. Perks don't feel as good as they used to. Like the star perks. don't feel as good as they used to, or something like that. I don't really think this is like going to affect the game a lot, because honestly, but like straight up, I feel like I run the 5% perk more than the like any of the like personal perks that the people have on most of the characters. So yeah, I feel like I just 5% perk, that's just always gonna be nice. Like damage is damage, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right, let me see what else we got. I saw a thing that said no offline mode. Game is always online. I mean, that's kind of whack, but I'm sure that's something they'll probably fix in the future. Because there was an offline mode in old Multiversus. You could just go in a training mode and mess around for a bit. So, I'm sure everybody said it, but I'm gonna put it in here too. Game speed definitely needs work, bro. Game speed. That shit is. I don't understand why we decided to slow down so much, but I recently saw a clip of old Multiversus or beta Multiversus to this current Multiversus. And while I said game speed definitely seems decent in 2s, that does not mean that like I like the game speed. I think I'm just more understanding of the game speed being like that within 2s. So the game speed can be broken down in a couple things though. First, it feels like you were stuck in the air when you jump, right? Let me actually break that down in a couple ways. You're in the air for a long time. Hit stop. Overall move speed seems movement speed. Overall movement speed seems lower as well. So you're in the air like forever. Like I feel like there's not really a lot of ways to get down quickly. And I think, you know, I was doing the whole thing where I jumped and held down too, as you know, to see how quickly I can get back down to the ground. And it still feels like it takes a mad long. Like even your short hops feels kind of long for this game specifically. The hit stop long as fuck. I'm not sure why we needed that much time to confirm that I got a hit. It makes a lot of the combos like much longer than they need to be. I feel like when you have hit stop on every move like that, it makes the moves that should have that type of hit stop not feel as impactful. Like there's definitely certain moves in this game that I feel like deserve that level of hit stop, right? If I get hit by Jason's like full charge neutral attack, I feel like I should explode. You know what I mean? Like that makes total sense that like you get hit by that and it's like it's stuck. You know what I'm saying? But like for doing that for jabs, doing that for like 2-hit combos, it feels like a lot. That's a lot of hit stun to become hit stop, because the hit stun, I think actually the hit stun in this game is pretty good. I'll put that in there. Hit stun, like when you get hit and you're flying away, I feel like there's a good enough time for people to like get up there and combos. That's pretty good. But yeah, hit stop long as fuck. I don't like that. Overall movement speed just seems lower, and I feel like maybe also I play a slower characters. Some of the faster characters still feel like kind of old Multiverses. Like I played Taz for the first time ever. Like I bought him, and that character feels kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? That character feel kind of nice. Definitely in singles. I was playing some old Taz, and I was like, yo, this character kind of. Tony says old Taz is only him, so they forgot to change the code on Buddy, bro. They forgot to change the code on Buddy. It was like, wait a minute, why he's so fucking fast though? Yeah, we left the code on him. My fault. Let me put y'all up here too. My fault. I forgot to do that. What else we got? Camera zoom, progression needs work, training mode, a game speed for sure. People talk about the buffer. The buffer doesn't bother me that much, so I'm gonna put the buffer over here. I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much for sure, but I definitely see other people talking about it in a major way. So, hey man, if you fucking hate it, then you know maybe they'll change it for you as well too. So yeah, there's a couple of things that they changed. They took out of the first beta that they like in controls. I know there's some things that you guys told me about controls, but I feel like they took a few things out of how you can change your controls in the first beta that you can't do in this one. The training mode options, training mode options just in general. We need more training mode options. And you have to cycle through. That was it, man. When you have to do the training mode and you want the computer to do something, you have to cycle through. And if you miss it, I think you just miss. The currency is ass. I have too much of the currency to feel that problem, bro. No attack decay. I'm kind of indifferent about that one too. I'm kind of different about that one as well. So beta training mode was definitely better though. So yeah, we got camera zoom, progression needs work. Training mode is not allowing you to play characters that you don't own. The game speed just in general is kind of not hitting. I definitely need ranked. Need ranked. I know it's coming. And I don't even need ranked for ranked. I need ranked so we can get out of these shitty ass stages that they got us playing on sometimes, man. Like I want ranked to give me, I want to play competitive stages with competitive people. I think you should still leave casual mode in so that way you can play it. For people who want to play all them wacky stages, they can do that. But I'm not one of those guys. I'm not one of those guys. I want to play the game on my PS2 and my Battlefield and my FD. Like that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. That's where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? That might be it. That might be all it for the things I think I'm disliking about the game. Like, that actually matter. I don't like, one of the things specifically for Garnet is that I don't like the star throw doesn't throw in the direction that you came from. That shit was lit. So, like, I used to go for this edge guard where I put the guard out, and then I would go under them, right? And then as soon as they pass, I would grab them, and then I would throw them down. But they don't do that no more, bro. They don't. She just throws it. She just throws it whatever direction. Like she throws it backwards, which still could kind of work. But yeah, there's no spectator mode. I didn't know that. No spectator mode. How are we supposed to do tournaments? Oh, I guess you can just stream it. But how to online tournament? Yeah, how the fuck do you do online tournament? Oh. All right. Well, that's no spectator mode. How we do online tournaments. Which the dodge changes are good. Dodge meter changes goated. There we go. There we go. Dodge meter changes are good. So I don't know, man. Like I feel like right now this game is in a spot where this list could be fixed, and I'm ready to shill for the game again right now. I can't shill for the game too hard right now because like whilst I am enjoying it, there's definitely a moment in time where I get to like I'll play for like an hour or two, and then I'm just like, damn, I'm kind of bored now. And then I just get off. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's a little too early in this game's lifespan for me to feel that way. But I think the thing that I feel the most upset about is that like we sat here, you know, hopeful that this game was gonna come out and it was gonna like change our fucking lives. Cause like the first Multiverse when it first came out, good game. There was some a couple things that like definitely need to be fixed. The netcode was ass. So we worked on that, and that's what they were talking about for most of the beginning. Like, oh, the netcode. And I was like, word, netcode's good. I'm happy that the netcode's good. But it was like to get the netcode good, we had to sacrifice all these other things. And I understand this might also be because they kind of had to rebuild the game because they went from UE4 to UE5, which is a totally different engine. I get that. But there's a lot of things that I feel like were overlooked now because we were too hard focused on one thing, which is the netcode. And I feel like this happens in quite a bit of these other platform fighters because I felt the same way about NASB in a way. NASB was like, we want our game to be balanced so that everybody can play, right? And so they focused so hard on balance that they left other things out that were kind of important. Like the training mode sometimes didn't work. Weird tech situations in that game. Like we should make sure the game works first and foremost before we start looking at everything else like that. Because like we can talk about balance all day, every day, but I don't give a shit about balance if I'm still getting air tech states or like not teching at all, or weird stage interactions and shit like that, where I can't do a dash attack off the left side of a platform, but I can do a dash attack off the right side of the platform or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So we should be focusing on making sure the game is like 100% playable, and like all interactions that are supposed to happen first. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely go change some numbers a little later on. And I feel like that's what happens with a lot of these current platform fighters, that they spend a lot of time focusing on the wrong things, right? I don't really feel like Multiversus has focused on the wrong things per se yet. We haven't got like a major patch or anything like that. But I feel like this release version is better and worse at the same time of the beta version. There's good things about it that I'm happy that they changed, but then there's like little quality of life things about it that I'm like, how did this get overlooked? You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with Multiversus right now. I'm probably gonna play it right after this, right after I finish doing this, because like, yeah, I want to go do my battle pass stuff. But for the most part, man, like, yeah, bro, like we're in a weird spot with it, where like they could do all the right things right now and keep the player base, because you obviously have a pretty good player base right now, but you have to act quickly. This is a free-to-play game that already had its first chance, that people are already kind of indifferent about and or on the negative side of things about, because it went down, right? And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't remember this shit being called a beta at the beginning. Was it always called a beta? Was it always called a beta? I don't know, man. It went from closed beta to open beta. Okay. All right, bro. I'm gonna believe the people that said the splash was there, because I don't remember seeing that. But also at the same time, who's reading the splash that often? Yeah, bro. I mean, just over. That's really my hope for it. Like, first of all, I got some of my boys on the team, and I want them to succeed, right? You know, Nakat, Ajax, Resliv, I want them to succeed. So I'm never going to sit here and just absolutely shit on the game. I want them to succeed. I want the game to succeed in general, because I think platform fighters are just a good genre, right? But as I said, you have to act fast. You have to act fast, because, yeah, as I said, niggas came out, niggas want this game to die on release immediately, right? That's just how haters are, right? And you're giving them too much ammo, too much fuel to really look at this game and be like, this shit is ass, right? And the multiverse shills too. The multiverse shills too are not helping y'all at all, bro. Like you motherfuckers cannot take criticism. Just the game needs some work, my guy. Like, you're there. You don't have to sit there and be like, you motherfuckers are just not good. That's why y'all don't like the game. No, nigga. Like, it's not about being good. The game just needs a little bit of work, bro. You multiverse shills get on my fucking nerves, dog. You don't have to be good at the game to recognize that some shit definitely needs a little work. It'd be, well, I have 500 hours in it, so what do you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a top 5 Arya. You're a top 5 Arya in a game that definitely needs work, man. Good job. Good job, bro. It definitely needs some work, okay? There's definitely a couple things that could be changed for the better. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, while you can still like the game, you don't have to fight everybody in the comments that says, yeah, bro, I'm just not really feeling this game right now. Yeah, well, I got a multiverse tattoo, so fuck you and your family. Oh, my fault, bro. My fault, OG. I didn't know you also worked on the game. Like, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much all my gripes for Multiversus that I can think of right now. As I said, I do like the game. There's definitely some stuff that I don't like about the game, but it's not turning me off the game fully yet. I do think that PFG is gonna work steadily at maybe fix some of these things. I don't know if they can do anything about the game speed, but I think you can do all the other stuff that kind of helps stuff around, like little quality of life buffs. The first thing that definitely needs to be done is allowing me to play training mode with characters I don't own. Like, that might actually get me to buy the goddamn character. You know what I'm saying? I might actually buy the character if I get a chance to, let me go training mode. Oh, this character slap. I'm gonna go play the character. You know what I'm saying? Hit stop could be worked on for sure. And then obviously rent coming out, and we could be on that. So I'm hoping this works out and then better. But I will tell you, in about 3 months, if I feel like I'm still playing the same game, I'm going on the other side, bro. I'm going on the other side. I'm sorry, okay? I'm going back to hating. I haven't been a hater for a bit. I've been hate-free for like a good 2 weeks. I'm going back to hating. If I see this game and it's in the same state about 2-3 months from now, I'm hating. My next video is going to be Multiversus is ass, and here's why. And I won't say a single positive thing about that game. So get to fucking work, all right? Get to work. Get to work. All right. Thanks for watching another topic talk. If you got any if you have any valid criticisms or anything that you want to go ahead and put in on Multiverse, leave it in the comments below. I'll be reading my comments. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to say some valid good things about Multiverse, leave it in the comments below, or anything else we talked about, because there was a whole section of this video that I talked about a little bit before this. Appreciate you guys watching another topic talk, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm gonna go play some Multiverses, actually. Peace.